life. Eh? What?
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Darling, why?
No. This will be part 7 of Hooked on You. Whatever. You can all make it for this. I'm excited for this. I'm pretty sure you are as well. So let's get into this. Part 7. Let's see. Okay, no, none of these at the beginning, so let's start from here. Good game. This whole game won't be Kim. Yeah. We're on the Huntress route this time, so let's get her. You wake up on the beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat, as if you'd nearly drowned. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got there. In fact, you can only remember your name, but not where you came from, or a single fact about your life. What you do know is that despite the outrageous beauty of this landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Wow. Really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute, or can I go on? Okay, because I can give you a minute. We got plenty of time. Endless time, really. An eternity, if you catch my drift. Whoa, not the ocean. Sorry, Kim. May I continue? Please go on. Okay, then, as I was saying, you look down at your feet, ankle deep, in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. As the water resides back into the ocean, it reveals a ghastly discovery. Why is it ghastly? Is it ghastly or is it cool? Yeah, I'm just gonna ghastly. Whatever. Yeah. It always gets me every time. That is one nasty skull. Decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand, and all you can do is vomit a stream of dark bell bugs, worms, and other ick. Now let's get back to this. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? Your answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? Let me try to close your eyes. You close your eyes. This must be a nightmare, right? This is not happening. This is not happening. Mediterranean centers you, and you're briefly able to find peace. The lapping waves go silent for the first time in your entire life. It feels like you're in control. Wait, why didn't it go? When you open your eyes, oh, you're in the exact same place, except now that disgusting corpse face is smiling at you. Even the dead have wondrous times on our island. I promise you will too. Don't worry, you're going to do just fine. We wouldn't want anyone else. Well, that was sure weird. That voice again. Do oceans normally talk? Your memory isn't right, but you're pretty sure you remember learning as a kid that the oceans do not speak directly to people in spooky terms. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation as you feel something soft bump onto your foot. Okay, there we go, soccer ball. When you look down, you find a volleyball. Why did I say soccer ball? Volleyball sitting in the sand next to you. You stare down, frozen. A voice calls from behind you. A little help, please. You turn around when you see what's waiting for you. Your jaw just about hits the ground. Ooh, muscle mama. Let's go. Okay, and that's what we're going for next after air. Always my favorite. You hack off, girls. And my boy. I still love playing Trapper so much. 4 gorgeous monsters standing halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Each of them oozing with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out, penetrating you via your eyes. Your heart begins to race, curiously, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at those casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know. Not to be judgmental, but it's just the energy they put out there. So many competing feelings rushing through your mind at once that you're completely paralyzed. Hello? There are some weird days, and there is this. All you can do is look down at the ball and pick it back up at this monstrous lineup. Monstrous. Dang, tongue twister. Lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexiest monsters, though. What do? Toss it back. You bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sand on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands in Huntress's hands. Not that strange. Damn. I did the voice of the merchant. It's made me almost. Oh, that's funny. Huntress muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down and consider what might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay. It's natural. Trying hard much? Blah. they're speaking directly to you. You still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. You snap out of it. You realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Once again, you look across the beach. Strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion. Private beach. Should you be frightened, worried, excited? Did I refer to them as killers not to give too much away? But at the same time, damn, they're looking very appealing in their own way. And nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Don't be scared, Kim. You're made for this. Well, geez, if the spooky ocean says not to be scared, I'm sure it's going to work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. Okay, let's save. This should be the first one, and we are going to see which one Huntress likes the most. You derailed the game by just showing up! Oh wait, 1 second. I actually think I need to reload. I think I skipped some time. It seems you derailed the volleyball game by just showing up. You derailed the game by just showing up, nitwit. And I guess you're also nitwit. Look, it's best to just go with it. What Trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who seems to have fresh blood on their hands. Hey, don't worry about it. It's just a game. Existence, that is. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting in a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here? There? You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? That was Raph. That sigh seems he was done with the game too. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. Look, I don't care why this slack-jawed moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? You know you can't. At least not yet. Oh yeah, not yet. Hey Kim, you might want to, say something. Okay, let's save again, because we are trying to be smart here. Actually, never mind. There's plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, the group has some questions for you. But be warned. Answer quickly and answer well. This is a timed puzzle. It will be very important later. Very important. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? I'll say average. I don't know. I'm pretty average, I think. Just another face in the crowd. Another normal meaningless life concern. I think you're quite cute myself. Like a chickmunk or grizzly bear. you could have any superpower, what would it be? You know what? Shoot. Sure. Oh, shoot, I don't know. Oh, okay. No, she doesn't have one. So let's try. Yeah, we'll do invisibility, even though it's definitely Wrath's, but let's just do it since no one else should do it for. Invisibility. Same though. Sometimes I think I are. Yeah. What's your best subject in school? Yeah, this one doesn't matter. I'll just say my real one. History. History. Nice. It's important to know what came before, so that we are not doomed to repeat humanity's mistake. I mean, we will always, but still. What's your favorite animal? Okay, let's pick dog. Dog. You look incredibly adorable in a puppy mask. What's your favorite color? Okay, now this is just a wild one and I haven't used it before, so let's go. 3-day-old corpse. How was that? What kind of color would that be? Ah, good lord. Nobody would expect me to pick this, so I'm gonna say 3-day-old corpse. That's a pretty edgy answer, right? I'm pretty dangerous. I talk about corpses. No biggie. Those not good unless they've been frozen. You'd be surprised how quickly good meat can spoil. Or maybe you wouldn't be surprised. I'm still getting to know you. What's your dream job? Okay. Let's check this out. Okay. I want to see what astronaut does because I've never done it. It'd be pretty amazing to be an astronaut, I think. Hard to imagine being so far away. Being far away from everyone. Floating in space. Cold, vast, nothingness forever. Best flavor of ice cream. I wonder if there's any. Okay, no, there's no ring there. Okay. I want to say horse because I haven't said horse flesh ever. So let's try it. Horse flesh? Horse flesh. I mean, ocean sounds. Okay, that's just my attempt at ocean sounds. Give me a review on how good my ocean sounds in the comments. My favorite flavor is pain. Same here. Well, I don't know, I said same here. Same. Same here. Mine is vanilla swirled with pain. I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself, but enough about ice cream. Am I right? Hold on a sec. That reminds me. I am always right. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say, and if you want to survive, pick mint chocolate chip. We're teaching lessons now. Your ask of kill or be killed is the rule on this island. Whenever, I say whenever, even for faceless voices. Tell me what the best flavor of ice cream is. Did I do this last time or no? You know what? I'm gonna stick to it because I want to see what happens. But I'm also gonna say right here. Oh shoot. Best flavor is horseflesh. You got a reading comprehension problem. I told you mint chip was where it's at. You almost bought yourself a game over, buddy. That's right. I can end your life whenever I want to. I'm in control. So don't you forget it. And if I say you like mint chip, you like mint chip. Now try it again. Say it again. I'm gonna be a little bit of a brat, and I'm still gonna say the wrong thing just because I want to see what happens. But I do agree, mint chip is the best. You can fight me on this. Comment your favorite ice cream flavors. Yeah, might be fun. Let's see. Tell me what the best ice cream, well, best flavor of ice cream. I'm doing it again. Best flavor is horseflesh. But who do you think you are? Let me tell you who, not the one in control. If you live or die. Have to understand, it feels very good to end someone's game. You should try it sometime. Okay. Let's try that. And reload. So I still wanted to kind of be me, being like bad. Mint chip. The best flavor is mint chip. And I honestly do think that was the best flavor. I don't know why that wasn't an option. But yeah. So obedient. I think you're going to do just fine. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them. I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest. Okay. Now, we gotta go back with the Trapper voice. Let's go. I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. Hi, Wraith. I'm nothing like everybody else. I like nice people. And loathing big dumb idiots. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I really don't hate most things either. It's not worth my time, but some things I really do. Well, I do hate. I really hate. No. Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie. To keep everyone subservient to those in power, it's better to choose not to take part. Jeez. It's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Oh wait, I'm remembering now. I'm remembering Spirit's story now. And that's almost exactly what happened. Hey, armed hunters, don't let those bummers get you down. There's a lot of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love. Yeah, there it is. You know what I mean. Grow up. Grow a body. I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. Whatever, fog buddy. That's not nice. He's not nice. You love it. Only sometimes. You, really? That's disgusting. That's why she likes it. Don't speak for me. I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually. The first time ever. I agree with Raph. Let's move on. Otherwise, they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough. You're done playing. Let's do something else instead. Wow, for once I actually agree with Meathead. I'd say we go to my yacht. It's massive. Boat dock nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power. Wrath rolls his eyes. Don't mind him. He just hates fun and happiness. No, I hate endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth. The way it's flaunted needlessly. And the cruelty it endures. What about hanging out by the pool? I find water calming. Simple, beautiful. Hey, what about a volleyball game? We can get exercise and have fun as a group. Are you all serious? There's a perfectly good lounge to chill at right here. Where do you want to go? Okay, for the story, we're going on the Huntress route, so we're picking a volleyball court. I hate that I interrupted your game. You should finish it. Yay, I love playing outdoors. I also love to meet new people. I also love to bring them home to play. I'm sort of a big kid at heart. Obviously you are too. I like you already. I hate people who are too serious. They ruin everything. Well, they do if you don't handle them swiftly. Hold on. Just for a moment. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activity counselors. Also, the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only help remaining on the island. This place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. None of the others survived. Survived the interview process, I mean. Hence why we shall heretofore refer to them as survivors with a capital S. Those two worked here a long time, so very long. I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry, anyway. I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mundane jobs. I'm sure they look happy, but they're vibing with nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. We will now escort the group to a venture of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with options whenever possible. Don't just run off do various activities unsupervised. We don't have much autonomy here, around here. At least you can do is follow us to do our jobs. Well, allow us to do our jobs when I say follow. The most you can do is help us get off this island. Dwight. Yes, pardon me. Follow us. Hey, narrator? Yes. Something I can help you with? Those two. Claudette. Dwight. Did they just start mentioning something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape them? Oh, no. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Oh, right, yes, that's true. He was, but he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway. A couple of miles south of here. Has much fancier accommodations than this island. One of those big corporate outfits, quite expensive. Well, exclusive. I don't know why I say expensive. Exclusive. Where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm this island has. No. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, go off. It's time for an activity on this island. Your decision matters mostly. When I agree with them, not like the other island. Okay, let's save. So what will it be? We are still on the Huntress round, so let's go. Volleyball court. Here we go. Wow. So exciting to have someone else into athletics on the island. Spirit and marathon is so boring. And Trapper is predictable, relying on the strength. He has no respect at the all for grace and skill. Thank goodness you didn't choose the young. What a kind of person wants to be sitting, ducking in the middle of the ocean, open ocean? You're just asking for a sneak attack from an elk. Wondered how long it would take for her to bring up an elk attack. This game's starting up again. Make sure you're watching close. She's really something, huh? Elks don't swim. Living in a forest long enough, you'll see an elk swim. Believe you me. I'm saving again just to be safe. Just to be safe. Cheer for me, cute stuff. Killers resumed their place in the on the volleyball court, resuming a match that they were playing before you arrived. Hey, fancy lemonade? I see you're working up a thirsty eye. Those bouncing buns playing volleyball. Got it. Hands. Lemonade. Oh, it's so fresh, so tired. She leans in and whispers in your ear. Who would you bet on to win? Who's the VIP of your little heart? You're nervous. You don't want any of the killers to hear you talking about them or not talking about them. If you're into that kind of thing. Well, into that sort of thing, that kind of thing. Just pick someone, please. It's not like we've got all day, all week, month, year, lifetime, eternity, or anything. Who put sand in that guy's shorts? Sheesh. Okay, I think. Of course, I gotta pick my girl right here. Come on, gotta pick her. Huntress. Oh shoot, Huntress overheard you. Ah, it got your eye on me. Okay. I like that. I gotta scratch. I wish I would have got it though when the hearts were there. Ah, timing missed. I'm flattered that you think I'm good, but honestly, I'm a little annoyed that I've been so flushed with my moves. Usually I'm so sneaky that you can barely see me at all. Huntress is totally kicking my butt. Correct answer. Am I allowed to support other people on this island? Right? Oh jeez, I have no idea what the rules are here. Are there even rules? I should have stayed at my secret my secret Larry. Wow, what a game. It's a tie. Can there even be a tie in volleyball? No one knows since everyone's first time playing. This is everyone's first time playing. Those killers don't usually have time for team sports, and their busy schedules of brutally tearing survivors to shreds. Hey, is Claudette crying? Are you okay, Claudette? Probably just shedding a tear for her lost fellow survivors. You know, this resort had 4 employees when it opened. It's nothing, I'm totally fine. Whatever you say, boss. Oh, look, the killers have dispersed and are all cooling down in their own way. Spirit is reading a novel. Trapper is stretching sensually in between chainsaw curls? What the heck? Rafe is standing on the beach, desperately hoping that the sand will not swallow him up. And Huntress is doing some target practice with her bloodied hatchet. You feel a nudge. Dwight is looking at you. Expectantly. You should really make a little move. Life is short. You could get snuffed out at any time of the day. Crepe him. Crepe now him. Go ahead, chat one of them. So which killer has caught your eye? Of course, Huntress. You'd head over to Huntress. After all, this whole sporty hangout was her idea. Might as well see how she's doing. You're really good out there. You were really good out there. Where'd you learn to move like that? Well, those moves, my moves, those moves, they're nothing. Huntress blushes a bit beneath her mask. It's cute on cute. You ask me, sometimes you gotta look past some bloodstains. A lot of men have fun ratting for their eyes in my presence. You really learn a lot about what human body is capable of in those types of scenarios. I love to exercise in a way. We're all running for our lives when we keep in shape. I guess I've never heard of Fitness that way. I never thought of fitness that way. I say never. Me sometimes, I swear. Maybe it's time to stop. You know, who's coming for you through the bush as fast as they can, propelled forward by hunger, desperation, or just plain boredom. Doesn't seem like boredom is going to be your problem. Surrounded by all those characters, survival on the other hand, you're going to need to compensate for your lack of killer instinct. What's your style? Imagination. I would say that's actually accurate as well. What I lack in fitness, I try to make up with more in imagination. I like to make up little games for myself to play. My imagination is very vivid. I can imagine the two of us painting, sweating, our clothes torn. I'm with you. Our hands gripping the sheer face of a cliff wall as a recline. Not exactly where I was going, but sure. I opened up the cave entrance. Dark cave, slick, with dew shimmering in the moonlight. I'm back with you. A pack of wolves wait for us there. Enemies? Any friends, enemies, dinner? We look into each other's eyes and then look back at the rules together. We all howl. How? Okay. Let me go. I'm waiting for this for a while. Ow! Okay. Yeah. There we go. I'm waiting for that for a while. It's sure exciting. It sure sounds exciting. My blood is pumping just thinking about it. Come on, everybody. The fun and games can't be over already. I get it. Volleyball, not ruthless enough. Look at us. We crave action. We crave excitement. We crave the thrill of the hunt. It's time to see our friends as the hunter's instinct. It's nice to see our friend here has the hunter's instinct. I saw you surveying like prey on the volleyball court, Gil. Huntress waves a bloody axe in the air, and you step back nervously before you realize she's not waving at you, she's handing it to you. Don't worry, I got several of those. That's true, she has so many of those in Dead by Daylight. If you have not played Dead by Daylight, the locker you hide in, she puts hecka axes in there. I really do like playing Huntress, so she's fun to play. It's important to hone your skills, especially when you're in a new place where treats may lurk around every corner. You need to make sure that you're the biggest threat of all. Just don't aim for those things at me. You can't even see me. Okay, so it's a minigame thing. Okay, let's save. These minigames are treacherous. Now let me double check. Do I do bad? Do I mess up stuff if I'm not perfect at the minigames with her? Messed up too bad with Spirit, so I had to do that after. Okay, let's go. Ba-da-ba-da. We already know this. If you watch my other videos, you already know. You just gotta hit this. And let's go. No repeating it. Here we go. So what you got? Oh shoot, that was bad. Oh, they said not bad, but I thought it was bad. Perfect, okay. Okay, I can't believe I got a perfect on that. Oh, no, no, no. Oh my god, no. Okay, okay. I'm impressed with the opponent. Okay, I did exactly what I was supposed to do on this. Whew. I mean, I couldn't have been better, but I was keeping score. For the record, I am. You got 7 points. Throwing hatchets, cool, I guess. Like, my stubbing in a bit more close up and personal. My stabbing is a bit more up close and personal. Somewhere a loud horn blows and the survivors snap into action. Time's up. Get it. You heard that. You heard him. Get to the next activity. This one actually had a lot more extra options than the other one did. That was a lot of extra stuff for just that little spot. Seems like next activity is mealtime. How quaint. You are expecting what? Oh, I need some water. You know how complicated it is to just run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like Fine on Cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. Oh, great. Terrific. Seems everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better that they don't want to sit next to a certain other people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Raph or Trickster. Oh, there's Trickster, okay. Oh yeah, Trickster's here. Surprise? Yeah, well, they don't call him Expector? Sorry, Sorry, even I get nervous around crowds of killers. And my whole sick stick gets a little flustered. Hey there, you're looking good. Kim, real good. Literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't even fit at the table. If they sit side by side. Look at this. We can't even fit everyone on the screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It's completely intentional. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got it? Okay, Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side, and the rest of them will sit opposite opposite you. I thought I was going to say to you, but okay. Huntress and Trapper can sit at the ends with their enormous arms. Sexy arms, though. No. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal was slowly, carefully, with love. Tonight's dinner was prepared slowly, carefully, with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We hope you enjoy. We really hope you do. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's meat. Seasoned with specific number of special herbs, spices that we can't simply divulge. My favorite! Meat is good. Meat is murder. Which, you know, considering what we've been up to, who are we to get so judgy now? I'm just sharing the facts, and you need to murder something to eat. It's meat, so that's like technically true? Technically true is the best kind of true. Okay, enough of yapping. That's it. Hey Kim, you thinking what I'm thinking? It's gonna be a person on the spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps. I haven't seen any pigs wearing palm tree button down print. You know? You look closely at the spit. You spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched in between layers of meat. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? It took 12 hours. You literally do everything on this island. Actually, one thing you're not doing. You're not carving up this delectable meal. Wow, he thinks... Wow, he's right for a change, because I'm my broad axe. It's perfect tool for chopping anything in twine. First, who says twine? Sometimes I swear it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. First, I say first, fast, powerful, clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood. You two are ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough, grow up. Obviously my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obs. The hell it is. The hell it is. I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you like. Please stop, please. I hate it when we fight or talk or even look at each other in the eye. I can do it. I have my skull of Azor. Azor. I'll just say Azor. I cannot remember how it's supposed to be pronounced. Great. Instead of slicing it up, you'll crab it to death a second time. Hey Kim, you know, this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix. I mean, dinner. Otherwise, this is going on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 hours straight. Yeah, that's too long. It doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they'll take even longer cleaning their weapons, all while explaining the value of maintaining your tools. Despite a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason, they're always terrified of tinnitus. Hey, Why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea. We'd hate for it to get cold. You'd hate it when it got cold. Here's a machete freshly sharpened. Okay. Okay, now. Save time again. Let's see how I do on this one. Okay. Do this again. Ready. Away we go. Slice. Perfect. Okay, perfect again. Almost. Not bad. Okay, let's go. Perfect again. Okay. Ooh, oh, I knew I was going to miss that one. That was pretty good. I'd like to see what you could do with the less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Dinner is finally served. For real. Sounds especially coming from mass killers. While they eat involves lifting their mask and shoving food behind them. Are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to be embracing dead. They're all dead, right? It's obvious. Hell. This is obviously hell. I mean, come on, we're trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight, they aren't the ones who've been working their asses off to make this place, make this night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their mask. This is only 90% of as disgusting as it could be. If they tried mashing it through there. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's one thing. Think about it, Kim. Number two is no number two. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what exactly follows. What actually follows. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how deep the cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. Between the food, behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. Even worse, they're staring at you. You're not eating and they don't like it. I think they want an explanation why. What do you want to tell them? Okay, we're going to try... Sorry, let's see. I think this one is... I'm sorry, yeah. Actually, it's not the food or company. I'm just super self-conscious. How I look when I eat. I'm just pretending to be grossed out by dinner, so... I have an excuse not to chew in front of everyone. Sorry if I made that thing sound... made things awkward. I'm actually extremely hungry. Yeah, watching people eat is gross, but try to relax and not worry what everyone thinks. It's so important to remember everyone's watching you, judging you, definitely not ignoring you, right? Guys, is everyone listening to me? Technically a group. That includes one, if not more, cannibals staring at you with meat juicing. Meat juice dripping from their chins would be quite scary. However, right now, you're barely able to keep your head up, let alone get scared and run away. I'm a narrator, not a physician. So don't take this medical advice, but I'm pretty sure you need to eat to stay alive. Oh, hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor, and guide to the narrator to the narrator at the ocean. I'm not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you can pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something even worse. Starting scenes over, having to fast forward back to where you were. Am I right? For this place holds many secrets, even from itself, but the one that truly matters can be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth. Big, mysterious, I gotta give it up to this ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling. Hold on, I'm back. One more piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I'm liked. Some of them I liked. Some of them I did not. It's in your best interest to make more that I like. You wake up to find Huntress holding your limp body, gingerly pouring water into your mouth. Oh my god. You're okay. But sometimes when I try and care for other people, they have a way of ending up less alive than when I stop. Which would be a total bummer if that happened to you. It's been so long since I had a normal, healthy living person. Usually I just fall into the same old loop of smashing people's heads out of the max before I really get to know who they are as a person. But you're not nearly as scared or too busy raving in pain to see me for me. You feel nervous in her arms. Not because they're maybe crushing you a bit, but because she's beautiful. Yes, beautiful, but I was just gonna narrate that fact and not, say it out loud as a single word like some creep. Beautiful mask. Your bunny mask. It's quite gorgeous. Nice recovery, but now that you're awake and talking, you gotta keep this up. Did you make it yourself? You're the first person to ever ask me that. Yes, I did. You seem quite quirky and cool. You could do anything. Own an Etsy stop, be a doctor. I said stop shop. Be a doctor? Why is it that you kill people? Huntress sighs. She can practically see the memories flocking across her eyes, but she hasn't tried to kill you yet, so that's a good sign. It's all I had ever taught to do as a little girl, so I thought it was right. Even though the mask, you can see that Huntress is blushing a bit. It's like your line of questioning has made her very nervous. Hey, you don't eat as much. You didn't eat much at dinner. Want a snack? She offers you some jerky, probably human jerky, but her spice game is on point, but it smells pretty damn good. No, her spice game is pretty on point because it smells pretty damn good. Yeah, no, you definitely, if you don't want to piss off a girl, you're definitely going to say yes to what she's offering. That's just dumb, especially with a killer. When you're on Murder Island, you might as well eat as the killers do. Plus, you're really hungry. And you can chow down on jerky sensually, right? I'd love some. At the moment of quiet chewing on what you choose to believe is not human thigh meat, you decide to be bold and ask another question. Have you ever been in a relationship before? Dang, you really going there. You do not play around, Kim. Okay, this is cute. I like the sweat. It's cute, the sweat going down the back. Huntress takes a moment to think deeply before answering. I must say it's quite amusing to see this hulking bombshell get all twisted up with those personal questions. Kudos to you, Kim. There was this one deer that looked at me quite vigorously in cleaning once, but it doesn't count, does it? You hear the faintest giggle bubble from behind Huntress's mask. Haha. You're cute, Huntress. No, that doesn't count. Whoa, what's that? You found something in the sand? Huntress reaches down to pick it up. It's a hair clip, probably left by some little girl who was playing on the beach long ago, who definitely still alive and not dead at all. Huntress closes the bag of jerky with the hair clip. It seems like she's a little mixed up on how exactly the particular item works. Should you go with the flow and show some knowledge of your advanced? Knowledge of your advanced humanity? Should we say, should I do that? I'll show her a thing or two. It's actually funny to use that wording for it. You silly goose. You chuckle before reaching for the bag of jerky and you take the bonnet off and collect a lock of Huntress's hair, clipping it into the back. An attractive swoop. Much better. Huntress is so happy that you taught her something new about human trinkets. She touches the clip in her hair with a shy smile. Just as things were heating up, you hear a fury of footsteps behind you, and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever danger has popped up on this island. Only to find Mr. White and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. It's important that we stick to the itinerary. and attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt points were not part of the evening activities. That's strictly sorted in after campfire stories. At this rate, we'll be late. I don't know why I hesitated on that. That's weird. Playing sick. No, I was. No time for excuses. Well, there is, but it's... Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after flirting. Go, 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 go! Everyone gathered at the fire pit. Dwight and Claudette make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone. We're not going to say who did it. Don't worry. You haven't been sticking to the itinerary. That means that we're behind time for evening activities. And there's only time for one person to share their spooky nighttime story. One story? Oh, but story time is my favorite activity. As a narrative-heavy experience. You're telling us that only one person gets to share? How will we decide who? Oh great, we have to decide as a group. That never goes well. Whatever. Whoever did this, step up. Now! I swear, I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head off. No fuss, no muss. Your voice is trembling. You realize this is probably for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me, to be honest. I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Been there before. Even though it's taking some pressure off me, this is an absolute dream come true. Is it really fair to pick on newbie? Seriously. Has anything ever happened on schedule even once? Damn, Donald! You're trying to flex the itinerary gimmick one more time. So help me, I'll snap your head off so quick. Then I'll drown you in blood. Drown you in his blood. Crave the fuss and muss. You're back on. You two know I love hack and slash and slice. We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. No one even knows any names, not us. I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who knows anymore? Call me nobody. But we still gotta get started on story time, so... Kim. Who do you think should go? Damn it, that's her name. Ah, damn it, it's a name. Please pick someone quickly so that the tropical vacation does not turn into a bloodbath. You already know, we're going down the Huntress route. I say rap. Rap, so yeah, let's go. I choose you, Huntress. Why does that feel like Pokemon? I choose you, Pikachu! Whoa, this entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with those catchphrases, will ya? Huntress steps up to tell her story. The campfire flickers. Fairway. Fairways. There's a village. Outside the deep and enormous redwoods, no child dared step past the threshold of thick trees. The rest is separate safeties of the young. What is it? No, that's right. Yeah. Grown men venture into the north. Never return. Sounds that echoed in the village. Or something unheard. The women of the town told a story to the young children, hoping that it would be enough to do so. Disroot them for curious exploration beyond boundaries. They're told a creature that looks in the woods, half woman, half beast, singing like a siren, haunting beautiful voice. The last very good melody, heroes and all can hear in her domain, and not precious children, not fierce soldiers can escape once you're in her clutches. Those who have seen her wears the mask of her hair stained with the blood of so many mortal souls that the Hatchichiro's has been brought down brutally on the skull of so many unexpected hunters. The nightmare doesn't end. For what are hungry doing in a village? One does with nothing but to live off of. It is said that the Huntress, as the village called her, would bring herself to couldn't bring herself to kill the young girls she came across in the forest. Instead, they'd suffer even worse fate. Longing for children of her own, she'd bring them back to her secluded cabin, keeping them safe. She'd wrap a tight cord rope around their neck, fixate them to the wall. That way they'd be warm. That way they'd be out of harm's way. Huntress would flee the young girl's presence. Toys pilfered from borrowed as she fashioned out the cottage little dogs made of grass and twine. Those twigs, I said twigs, but those toys did not quell the children's fear. Within days, the girls were raced away from starvation, dehydration. For all her good intentions, Huntress had never learned how to care for a human child. See a tear go down. Underneath Huntress' mask, silently a beautiful singing voice. Any voice you've ever heard. Deeply, nothing wrong. Tucked in your bed so tight, easily old wolf will come and grab you by your side. There's a brief moment of silence, and you feel the need to contribute to the swirling moment. And let's see, what is it? Join in singing. Okay, that's what I thought. He'll snatch you up beneath his teeth on his bed's edge. You sleep and drag you to the forest deep beneath the quickening tree. The Huntress can't believe you know this song. You share an intimate moment, glance across the campfire. So you close your eyes and fall asleep, counting the little woolly sheep. Tuck you in so tightly you must keep, or he will come for you. The song ends and you both are met with the silence around the campfire. I love that song. Bayuska, the old Soviet lava pirate. It is the song my mother used to sing to me before bed every night. But now I must go. The memories, they are so much. On that note, everyone decides to take a break and split up for a bit so they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves you alone, matter of fact, the only thing you hear is the ocean lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds before because Trickster shows up, and he's blaring his new... Yeah, I'm just going on. I don't care. His latest song. Hey baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join? He doesn't wait for an answer. You know, I've been hearing from groupies all day, but I want to hear something from a big fish. You want to hear something from a big fish like me? Something special and a chain. Something special those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I'm the ultimate catch on this island. The only lobster in the ocean of shyness. No, not twisting. Sharedness. You know, I'm just going with that. I don't care. No one can give you what I can give. I almost said what I can give. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. Trickster leaves you a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Huntress approaches you. Of course you liked my story. Who wouldn't? It had everything. Cute children, dead men, a huntress. I'll find all the stories better with the sound of burning fire flowing in the air around you. All the smoke, however. I could do it without. I'd rather eat barbecue that smelled like it. Like rinse off all the campfire. Like sort of rinse off all the campfire. Dip in the hot tub shadow. Dipping in the hot tub with Huntress. Oh, you've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her like an offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk. You and your storyteller friends slip into the ocean. It's just the right temperature for the evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along, manages to jump from the ocean to your pool, you're pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. Before you run off, I want to make something clear. You know a half-beast woman I was talking about in the story? That's me, I'm her. No way, that's awesome. Wait, why does it say awesome when it's... Oh, God, good lord, I hate these people that would be writing those notes. Why does it say awesome when it says cool? No way, how cool. It's really awesome. Thanks for being vulnerable and telling such a personal story. Huntress flux shy swirls of her hair. To tell the truth, what did you think of my tale? I have the makings of the best storyteller as a comedic mastermind, Dulskovich. It was well told narrative. Clear beginning, middle, and end. Right from the start. Plus the woman in the forest, I mean, you are clearly not a true villain. You were just a traumatized child. Okay, now just being a suck-up. Huntress's eyes leer at you from behind her mask. She had a time in the spotlight and playing coy now. Okay, cackle awkwardly. Okay. You cackle awkwardly at Huntress' sentiment of the obvious. Why are you laughing? I can't help but giggle. I'm both about to die and also about maybe fall in love. I can't believe how awkward that intimidating woman seems right now. It's actually quite endearing. You notice the temperature is dropping significantly. Notice the temperature has dropped significantly, despite your steamy company. It's a little chilly. Your bare shoulders must be freezing. Let's head to the fire and put me up to bed. We hate to intrude on whatever smooth moves were about to unveil themselves. But it's time for bed. Usually bedtime is when I do my best hunting. But after a day like today, I'm even pretty tuckered up. Will I see you tomorrow, kid? Only if I don't see you first. Make a cute little hunting motion. Huntress catches the imaginary arrow you shoot into her teeth, then bites it down hard, snapping it in half. At least you think that's what she's doing. It's kind of hard to tell. Good night, my little slut. I'm sure that wasn't a reference to actually eating you. Head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. You look at the crackling embers, and you think about Huntress' story of the half human beast that abducted all those innocent children and attempted to save them that led to their doom. You're a mistaken prisoner here on this island. Isn't this your salvation, or will this be your demise? You can't dwell on too much on your fate. When Claudette arrived now, their familiar creepy smiles stretch from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see them smile like that by lit firelight. We apologize for the accommodations. You weren't prepared for another guess, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a pillow, a blanket, and welcome you to snuggle by the fire. Perhaps some music would put you at ease. Try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our guests aren't the types you'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. Okay, it's a minigame thing. Okay, we know this. We know this. Okay, let's go. Here we go. As you relax, you look into the fire. The radio begins to buzz and flicker. You examine it and decide you might adjust the dial and fix it. Okay, we're only doing one because we all tried all these times. Oh, I like this music. Okay, turn it off quick. No matter how many times you listen to it, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little time with you until you fall asleep. Who would you like to summon to lay by the fire? Of course, let's go with our girl Huntress. Huntress, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. Huntress appears in an instant. You really didn't hear her coming. She is good at being very silent in regular game as well. She's more than happy to tell you a secret or falling asleep when she's feeling restless. A teacup? It's Soviet lullaby. Doesn't rock this special mushroom tea has always done the trick. When I'm not cutting the blade of my axe and to ease the passing of my victim stepping into a piping hot mug of water. Try it. You do. Finally feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really sleep feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. Try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't be as spooky by now. You've had a whole day of strange voices in your head. But this one, still undeniably on. Really worked up a sweat watching those killers toss the ball around, huh? It would have hurt so much to splash around in cool waves afterwards. I'm just saying, out here, you know? You suddenly awaken to see someone moving over you. When you wake up, you find Spirit sitting beside you, reading a torn paperback. Oh, hey, why? Shh. She clearly noticed that you're awake, but she hasn't looked at you. Seems like she's pretty focused on that book. Shh! It seems like forever. She stares at you. She stares at the page. I say stares at you. Stares at the page. Before finally shutting the book and setting it down. Oh, you're awake. Yeah, never mind. I saw you with Huntress right before bedtime. I wouldn't tell you how to live your life, but if you ask me, you could do a lot better. It's completely by accident. I even saw them over here. It's not like I was looking out for you or anything. It was simply the best reading light, and the text in my book is very fine print. So it's tough to read in the darks. Don't get the wrong idea. And you are obviously minding our own business times. Not a phony look out for each other, others as an excuse for just being nosy types. But, well, since you're here, and I'm here, maybe we've got other things in common. Who knows? If we spend a little more time tomorrow, you might find that out. Oh no, get along. By get along, I mean simply exist comfortably without feeling any burning desire to assassinate the other person. Or not. Whatever. I don't even care. Bye. Good night and sweet dreams to you, I guess. Finally alone for real this time, maybe. You drift off to sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. Wait a sec, where are we? This isn't... Oh, jeez. It's one of those reality confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to the camera? I think today went very well. There was some of my first interactions with someone who isn't him, but didn't end in bloodshed or untimely perishing in my Russian college. So I'm counting today as a win, no matter what happens. What do I think of the newcomer, or do I say, oh, do I? Okay, attractive, mysterious. I really don't know that many other words, since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was cured by an elf. I had to wash her entrails off myself, and that being said, the other three should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I, for one, will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Rafe, I think he knows more about letting on about this place. But he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit just screams all the time. Major Burskill. And Trapper, I forgot. Where do I begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but his daddy issues much is. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own. My mother died, and I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human. I'm fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. Ugh, this is weird. I don't care enough to kill this person. But if anyone else wants to, I don't care enough to stop them. Might have to kill Dwight to feel anything again. I'm not really sure how to feel about Kim. On the other hand, everyone I've ever cared about has met an awful fate, so it's probably good for Kim if they keep ignoring me. On the other hand, there's something about them. Maybe could work out for my plan, Ruby. You know, I find a lot about most days. I've always thought I was doomed to be alone for eternity, but only my creepy desire for revenge keeping me company. I know it. Now I know it. Okay. Now let's save it here, and this will be in part 7. We'll go to part 8 next time. So, let's go. Until next time, peace out, everyone. Hope you enjoy. Bye-bye. Okay. Bye-bye. I'll do it in my normal voice, not the creepy one. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye.
Huh? Your Worcestershire sauce? What about it? What? How did you figure that out so suddenly? Then I shall...